Welcome to Aura Kim Health. Welcome to Aura Kim Health, Healthy Aging, Happier Living. Friend, my name is Samuel, and I've spent more than 40 years walking alongside the illnesses and struggles that come with aging. As I sit with you today, I bring not only medical knowledge, but also the real-life stories of patients who have touched my journey. There's one question I often hear, especially from friends who have passed the age of 50. Doctor, why do I keep getting leg cramps at night, so bad that I have to jump out of bed? If you've ever felt that sudden, searing pain, your calf tightening in the middle of the night, forcing you to grit your teeth until it eases, you are not alone. One of my patients, Helen, age 67, once told me, "Samuel, those cramps don't just wake me up, they steal the peace from my sleep." And that's exactly why I want to share something with you today, what both science and clinical experience have shown us. There are certain nutrients, simple, familiar vitamins and minerals, that play a key role in preventing and easing these painful cramps. I'd like you to imagine this. Your body is like a grand orchestra. Those vitamins and minerals are the musicians who must play in harmony. If even a few fall silent or play out of tune, the entire symphony becomes chaotic. Our muscles are much the same. When they lack essential nutrients, they cry out through those painful spasms. So today, we'll walk together through the most important vitamins and minerals. I promise to keep it simple, to tell it through real stories and plain language, so you can take what you learn and use it in your everyday life. But before we begin, I want to ask you, have you ever wondered whether those cramps might be your body's silent reminder, its way of telling you it needs something more? Magnesium, the brake for your muscles. Have you ever driven a car with faulty brakes? It's stressful, because even one failed stop could cause an accident. Our muscles work the same way, and magnesium is the natural brake that helps them relax after each contraction. I remember Linda, age 68, who often suffered cramps right in the middle of her yoga sessions. When we ran some tests, we discovered she was low in magnesium. After she began adding pumpkin seeds, almonds, and a warm bowl of oatmeal to her breakfast, she called me, her voice full of excitement. "Samuel, I can finally stretch my legs again without the fear of cramping." Think about it. Just a handful of seeds a day can bring back peaceful sleep. Isn't that something close to magic? Magnesium can be found abundantly in pumpkin seeds, almonds, cashews, and dark leafy greens like spinach and kale. Beans such as black beans, lentils, and soybeans are also rich in magnesium. Even fish like mackerel and salmon are excellent sources. Vitamin B12 the current for your nerves. Then there was Margaret, a longtime vegetarian. She often complained of numbness, cramps, and sometimes the strange feeling that her legs just wouldn't listen to her. Blood tests revealed she was deficient in vitamin B12, an incredibly important nutrient for the nervous system. I explained to her, if your body were a house, your nervous system would be its wiring. Without enough B12, those wires flicker, sometimes on, sometimes off. And when the wiring is unstable, the muscles respond with painful cramps. After adding vitamin B12 through milk, eggs, and a few fortified foods within just a few weeks, Margaret told me, "I feel like I've reconnected with my own body again." Have you ever felt like your body was somehow out of sync with itself? That may be your nerves sending a gentle reminder. It's time for more B12. B12 is commonly found in seafood like clams and mussels, in fish, as well as beef, eggs, and dairy products. Calcium, the building block of muscles. When we're young, we often think of calcium as only for our bones. But with age, I've come to see it as a vital building block for every muscle contraction. Without calcium, muscles can't tighten properly. and they can't relax either. My friend Robert, a veteran, once asked me, "Samuel, I drink milk every day, but I still get cramps. Why is that?" I smiled and explained, "Because calcium is like bricks, but you also need cement and a builder. The cement is vitamin D, and the builder is vitamin K2. They help calcium go to the right places instead of wandering off and hardening in your blood vessels. So, yes, a warm glass of milk at night is good, but don't forget a few minutes in the morning sun and, from time to time, adding some aged cheese or pasture-raised eggs to your meals. That's how you make sure the calcium bricks are placed where they truly belong." Calcium is found not only in milk, cheese, and yogurt, but also in small fish eaten with their bones, like sardines and anchovies. Leafy greens, such as collard greens, kale, and broccoli, as well as tofu and sesame seeds, are also excellent sources. Vitamin E, the oil for an aging machine. Ruth, age 70, once came to me and said, "Samuel, my hands and feet are always cold, and every night I'm woken by cramps. I'm afraid to sleep, knowing the pain will come." When I reviewed her diet, I found she was low in vitamin E, an outstanding antioxidant that helps blood flow more easily and reduces muscle inflammation. I suggested she add a handful of sunflower seeds, a few roasted almonds, and lightly steamed spinach to her daily meals. Just a few weeks later, she smiled and told me, "Now I sleep straight through the night, no cramps to wake me anymore." Think of your body as an old machine. Without oil, the gears grind and seize up. Vitamin E is that quiet oil, keeping every movement smooth and effortless. Potassium, the current that powers the body. I often tell my patients, if magnesium is the brake, then potassium is the current that keeps the car running on course. Potassium ensures that signals between your nerves and muscles flow smoothly. Without it, muscles misfire and twitch uncontrollably. Bill, 65, once laughed and told me, "Samuel, I take my blood pressure medication faithfully, but my legs still cramp." Testing revealed he was low in potassium. His diet lacked enough vegetables. With just a few simple changes, roasted sweet potatoes, avocado, and a banana each morning, his cramps improved dramatically. Isn't it amazing that such humble foods can provide such powerful energy for our bodies? Potassium is abundant in familiar foods like bananas, oranges, avocados, sweet potatoes, and regular potatoes. Tomatoes, leafy greens, and beans such as white beans and kidney beans are also excellent daily sources. Vitamin B1, the spark for energy. A body without vitamin B1 is like a stove without a match. It's the spark that helps turn food into energy for your muscles. I think of George, a former sailor, who once told me, "Doctor, I barely spend a few minutes in the garden before I'm out of breath, and by nighttime my calves are cramping." I encouraged him to add beans, lean meats, and brown rice to his diet. Just a few weeks later, he called me, filled with excitement. "Samuel, I feel strong again, like I did in my younger days." Have you ever felt exhausted from even the smallest tasks? That might be your body telling you it's missing the spark of B1 to get started. Vitamin B1 can be found in whole grains, sunflower seeds, and pork. Vitamin K2, the traffic director for calcium. This is a vitamin that doesn't get much attention, but to me, it's like a traffic officer. The calcium in your blood needs direction to your bones and teeth, rather than piling up in your arteries. One of my patients, Alice, often suffered from cramps and circulation issues. When she began adding aged cheese and pasture-raised egg yolks, rich sources of K2, her condition improved significantly. Think of a city without traffic lights. Cars become tangled, intersections jammed. Our bodies work the same way. Vitamin K2 keeps order, allowing blood to flow freely and muscles to receive the nourishment they need. Vitamin K2 is richest in natto, the traditional Japanese fermented soybean dish. It's also found in chicken liver, pasture-raised egg yolks, aged cheeses like Gouda and Brie, butter from grass-fed cows, and even in duck and goose meat. Vitamin B6, the quiet conductor. Vitamin B6 helps your nervous system coordinate, much like a conductor keeping an orchestra in perfect rhythm. Without it, the signals to your muscles go out of tune, leading to cramps. I often suggest patients add bananas, tuna, or turkey to their meals. Something as simple as a turkey sandwich with a few slices of banana for breakfast can make a real difference. An elderly gentleman once asked me, "Samuel, how could a single banana possibly change anything?" I told him, "Just try it, and you'll see your legs begin to play in tune again." And sure enough, a month later, he called to say he was finally enjoying peaceful nights of sleep. Vitamin B6 can be found in salmon, bananas, potatoes, and chicken. Vitamin D, sunshine for your muscles and bones. And finally, we return to vitamin D, the one I like to call sunshine in a bottle. Without it, calcium can't build strong bones, and muscles become weaker. James, age 72, suffered frequent cramps because he spent nearly all day inside his apartment. I encouraged him to spend 10 minutes each morning on his balcony, along with adding salmon and eggs to his meals. Just a few weeks later, he told me, "Samuel, I'm sleeping better, and I feel stronger, not just in body, but in spirit." When was the last time you sat in the sunlight, closed your eyes, and took a deep breath? Sometimes it's the simplest things that heal us best. The older I get, the more I realize that true health doesn't come from one grand solution. It comes from small, steady habits. Building a strong body is like building a house, not with one giant brick, but with many small ones, placed carefully, day by day. So what can you do each day? Start your morning with gentle sunshine. Just 10 minutes on the porch, sipping a cup of coffee or tea while the early rays touch your skin. That's nature's free gift of vitamin D. Vitamin D's best source is sunlight, just 10 to 15 minutes a day. But you'll also find it in salmon, mackerel, sardines, cod liver, egg yolks, and dairy products fortified with vitamin D. At breakfast, instead of plain white bread, try a slice of whole grain toast with a fried egg and a few slices of avocado. The egg provides vitamin D and K2, the avocado adds potassium, and the whole grain bread brings B1, a simple breakfast that already nourishes your muscles. For lunch, enjoy a spinach salad with roasted almonds or sunflower seeds. Spinach offers magnesium and vitamin E, while almonds add healthy oils for blood flow. Top it with a bit of grilled salmon, rich in vitamin D and B12. Dinner should be light: roasted sweet potatoes, pan-seared turkey, and steamed vegetables. Sweet potatoes supply potassium, turkey gives you B6, and the vegetables help balance minerals. I often tell patients, let dinner be a gentle gift for your stomach and for your sleep. And beyond food, your body needs movement. I'm not talking about strenuous workouts. Just a 20-minute walk around the neighborhood, or a few stretches before bed, is enough to get your blood flowing and your muscles relaxed. Finally, don't forget water. So many older adults overlook this simple habit. Dehydration makes cramps more likely. A glass of plain water, or even a light electrolyte drink can sometimes be the simplest, most effective prevention. You see, good health isn't found in something far away. It's right here, woven into daily habits. A bit of sunshine, a wholesome meal, gentle movement, and a well-hydrated body. I truly believe that if you keep these small practices, your muscles will complain less, and peaceful nights will return. Leg cramps in older adults are not just sudden, painful spasms. They are reminders that the body is asking for more care. By staying hydrated, choosing nutrient-rich foods like bananas, sweet potatoes, salmon, leafy greens, and walnuts, and combining them with healthy routines, light exercise, massage, and stretching before bed, you can ease those restless nights. Most importantly, learn to listen to your body each day. Every balanced meal, every slow walk in the garden, every warm glass of water before bedtime, these are small gifts we give to our health. And when we care for our bodies with patience and kindness, aging becomes lighter, more peaceful, and more fulfilling. If you found my words helpful, I'd be grateful if you gave this video a like. Even more importantly, please share it with loved ones who may be struggling with nighttime cramps. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. I'll be right here, always sharing the lessons I've gathered in a lifetime of being a doctor.